were you always quite cynical?
No, I became cynical over a period of time.
Did the music business make you cynical?
I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm not sure whether it was the music business or... I don't know. I suppose it was just being around a lot of negativity. And, you know, there's a lot of negative people in it over the years.
In the music business?
Yeah, a lot of negativity. And having to fight that and transcend it and protect yourself against it is where the cynicism comes in.
How did you do that?
Well, just by sometimes ignoring it, sometimes being cynical about it, you know, various ways.
What was your first musical job?
My first musical job, well, I first started performing in school, but that wasn't a job. First musical job was, I think, Pt4 Hospital. Pt4 Hospital with a group. When I was still at school, I remember that. That was my first job.
Can you remember that quite clearly?
I don't remember the exact. I can remember bits and just remember going up there.
How much did you get paid?
I can't remember how long.
Can you remember how much you got paid?
Well, we didn't get paid. But that one was for the hospital. It was a charity thing for the hospital, so we didn't get paid. First one I got paid, I think, was for the hut in Chamberlain Street, or the Brickborough Hall. One of those. Might have been the Brickborough Hall.
Is the hut still there?
I don't think so.
Do you think that good grinding that you got at a very early age for you to really work? I mean, you told me once you did, was it so many sets a week in Germany? How many was it?
53 a week.
So
No days off.
That gave you a very good grinding as in a professional way to survive the business so long?
It gave me all of it, because it wasn't about the business, it was about playing, see? And a lot of people didn't get that background. So they came in on a different aspect. Like, so, say, younger bands, or they're not younger now, but they came in on making videos. A lot of people came on making videos, and then that became, you know, the product. And then the music was like secondary, this kind of thing. So I was lucky to come into it when it was all about music, mainly. And it wasn't so much about, well, it wasn't as big, for one thing. I mean, even the record business wasn't as big. It was very, very small. Record business was very, very small, and the people that were running it hadn't a clue, you know. And I think it's become more corrupt with people that do have a clue than when they didn't have a clue, oddly enough.
Which was better?
Oh, I thought it was better when they didn't have a clue.
Really?
Yeah.
The Brown-Eyed Girl, tell me about the fact that it sort of was reinvented for you when it went into that movie, Sleeping with the Enemy.
Well, it wasn't reinvented for me. It was reinvented by, I think the people that, wanted to put it in the films. It was
reinvented for the audience then.
Yeah, but the thing about it was that it wasn't put out like it was an old record. It was put out like a new record, which with no sort of publicity to the fact that it was recorded a long time ago.
How long ago?
In fact, when I was 21 or something, I recorded that. Long time ago, so.
And then when it came
put out like it was a new record, so, I think people were asking for it because they thought it was a new record, I think that was a bit deceptive. But that was because Sony Records bought it and put it out like without any explaining what it was, Put it out like it was a new release.
Okay, but does it make you angry that someone else has your records?
Well, no, no, it's just, it went on all the time, It made me angry years ago when I was starving and broke, But I mean, now it's cold business. It's just basically cold business, but when I was starving and broke, it made me really angry. Because, I mean, I was supposed to be living the life of a star or something, and I was broke, so,
It's again
really
the illusion of fame, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you could do it all over again, would you?
I think I'd do it differently.
How differently?
I mean, I could say that, I'd love to have good business advice when I started out, which I didn't, but then again, that wasn't available, so I don't know. It's okay.
Can you see yourself like B.B. King at 70 doing 253 gigs a year?
No. Because I don't like touring. I mean, I don't want to be touring that much. Not really. And, you know, say, like, people that, you know, there are people that do that, but then again, they don't do all the other things. See, I also write, so I need time to write and, you know, work my songs out and that. And that's, see, you know, I don't just perform. A lot of people, they just perform, so all they do is gigs. But I need to, I've got the other hats as well. I've got several hats to wear. So I need to have time to wear the other hats. So for me, I have to split it up more.
When I look up in the darkest night, and I know everything's gonna be alright. And it comes to you, ain't hurt to spare. When I reach up for help, he's always there. When I am lonely, yes I can be. And I know that God shines his light on me. Reach up for help, and he'll be there. Within your trouble, all you can share. If you live the life you love, and get the blessing from above. Here's a sick, and here's a lame. Say you can do it too, in Jesus' name. And it lifts you up. And it turns you around, Put your feet back on higher ground.
What's left to do now for you?
Well, what's left is just to keep on writing songs and keep coming up with something to say, whatever that might be at any given time, or what other people have to say. Because you can also write about what other people are saying. It doesn't have to be you all the time. So observing, I like to keep observing and keep writing songs.
Reach up for help, he'll be there. What's down the trouble, you can share. If you use your higher power every day, in any hour. Well, he heals the sick, and he heals the lame. Say you can do it too, in Jesus' name. And he lifts you up, and it turns you around, and it puts your feet back on higher ground.
Well, I think the whole thing about being creative is that you're always moving. You know, you're always in. You always have to be in forward motion, otherwise you're not creating. That's the whole point of it, actually. And so, I think there's a tendency to stick people in certain roles that they've done, and this is an ongoing problem, I think, with everybody. That whether they perform or write or whatever, it's just, you know, or act in films, it's an ongoing thing.
Put your feet back.
I'm compelled to make music in some form. I mean, whether that's perform or just write songs, I don't know, I'm not sure. But I'm compelled to play, and you know, sometimes writing and recording is not enough playing. Because if you're a musician, then you have to play. That's one of the things that people tend to forget. Musicians must play, singers must sing. You know, otherwise you lose your chops. You know, if you play a horn, you have to play a horn, for instance, you lose your chops very quickly. So, I mean, this is something that you have to keep doing. And
So you have to keep a band going all the time?
you have to keep playing, you know, otherwise you lose it.
Thank you very much.
The reality is it's just a joke. That's the reality.
You will not going through the fire. Jimmy Cool, Jimmy Strong. You really gone. You will not with the blues. Not with the blues. I'm gonna love you. Put the man down with the blues. Put the man down with the blues. Baby, just put the man down with the blues. Put the man down with the blues, you dead? You dead? I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna die. All they want. Drop up and see me sometime.